new national report to keep national effort, I should say, to keep monarch butterflies from going extinct. One local organization doing its part to take part in a Monarch Watch, keeping this species alive. Joining me now for the Connecticut Audubon Society, Alisha Milardo is with us. Nice to have you.
Thanks for having me.
And you know, this was kind of eye-opening for a lot of reasons, but most importantly, I didn't even think that something like the monarch butterflies were being that decimated that quickly, to which you say.
They are.
Yeah.
And they're such an important species, right? One, they're beautiful. But two, people need to make sure that we are not destroying their habitats, and let's reduce the pesticide
And
use.
that's what's doing it. It's one thing to say, okay, we got to use proper pesticides if you're going to use any at all. But also, I mean, with growth and with population increases, we do infringe on a lot of animals, and in this case, butterflies.
Absolutely. And they're beautiful, right? I mean,
No,
they're striking to see. But they're also a great teachable species.
Really?
Yes.
What do you learn from them?
So you can learn so much from them, right? They migrate. So let's talk a little bit about migration.
Okay.
So they're here for a little while in Connecticut, and you can change your gardens over to be more nutritious and to be a better habitat for them when they're here.
That's good stuff. We'll talk about the tips that you have in just a moment. Let's talk about this Monarch Watch, because it's all, that's a national program, but over at the Roger Torrey Peterson Estuary Center, which is not a long-standing program, it's rather new over there in Old Lyme. What do you do with tell us about the program?
Oh, well, our programs are amazing. We have programs for students ages 2 all the way up to 92 or 102 if you want. There's everything. So we did purchase this location. It's about 5.5 acres. We have a newly transformed children's center, which has 2 wet labs for learning, all the equipment you can think of.
This is a new building for the Audubon Society, but if you've been to this part of town, it's the old Bee and Thistle Inn. The grounds are beautiful, and I would think it's a perfect fit for the Audubon Society.
Absolutely. We are one of the newest centers for the state of Connecticut for the Audubon Society. We've got a storyboard walk to come and walk on the grounds. There's a path. We're right on the Lieutenant River. Students can take samples. You know, we really believe that making learning joyful is key.
We got some pictures there of the young, the closer to the 2, not the 102. As she said, talk about what kids learn in the process and what they take away from this.
Yeah, so the learning should be joyful, right? It should be fun all around. Students learn problem solving. They learn how to make a hypothesis, how to be outside. They get an option to choose between screens or learning by doing and conducting experiments. Soil porosity, data collection, and that's a lot of what the Monarch Watch is about.
Taking education, science, and making it fun. That's all. Sometimes a challenge, but we know you do it well. In terms of this, this storyboard walk that you were just talking about, when do you know with these kids whether they're there on field trips or whether they're there because their families have brought them there? When do you know that you've reached them?
Oh, I think it's immediate when you see the smiles on their face and when they grab their friends. You know, you showed that picture earlier of the students looking through the digital microscopes.
Right.
There's no longer that need to move the binoculars or the oculars to see what's going on there.
Right.
But when they start sharing that at the dinner table with you, that's when we know.
We got 30
30
seconds left. We talked about earlier about how there are things that you could do with your own gardens in the backyard that will help the monarchs. Give us a quick list. Go.
Couple things. One, make sure you're planting native plants, right? Reduce your pesticides for sure. Look out for the State of the Birds, which is a editorial coming out by Connecticut Audubon Society this fall. And also leaf litter. Let's leave a little bit of leaves around. That's where the larvae will be for all those small little birds.
Does that mean I don't have to do any leaf blowing?
That means you are off the hook for blowing all your leaves.
Did you hear
Best
that,
tip.
neighbors? Hear that? If you want more information on the Audubon Society and the great programs that they do, we'll hook you up at fox61.com. Alisha Milardo, continued success over there. And if you've not been over to the Old Lyme Center, it's beautiful. It really is a beautiful property.